Hey, just before this video begins, I just want to say that I have a new Discord server. There you can chat with me, you can post your art, you can send memes, you can do all of that jazz. I'm going to try and do a lot better with this server than I did the last one. I'll leave a link in the description for it. Please go join. See you there.
Disclaimer, if you haven't watched this film yet, please do, because I'm going to spoil things. That is, assuming you haven't had it all spoiled on social media by now. Also, this is just my opinion, so don't you dare be upset at my judgments.
Well, gee whiz and golly gee gimbals, do I have a review for you. Now, this movie right here is a cultural phenomenon because of its existence alone, and because it signifies an end of an era. Now, this is where most stories from Marvel end, and we couldn't have asked for a better ending in my opinion. Now, I have placed a disclaimer for those who haven't seen the movie yet, so you won't regret that decision. Now, I think it's best I get my gripes with the movie out the way first. I know it sounds weird, but the fact Captain Marvel is in the movie annoys me. The two things she really does is save Iron Man from space and destroy Thanos' ship near the end. Now, those might sound like big things, but not really. There were many more alternative and creative ways that they could have done. But no, their explanation was just Captain Marvel! Kinda lazy, to be honest. A lot of scenes also felt very filler. I feel like you could have taken out a lot of those scenes out of there, and nothing would change. It's just stretched out to 3 hours. Two other gripes are Fat Thor, kinda speaks for himself, and Hulk Banner. It just struck me as weird at first, but hey, most of these took place in the first act of the film, which in my opinion was the weakest point. Alright, now to the good stuff. Where do I begin? Well, I guess the story. At first I couldn't pinpoint a story, but by the second act of the film, everything came together in a magnificent way. Each character served a purpose, like Ant-Man. At first I thought he was just going to be shoehorned into the plot, but no, he serves a very good purpose. He assists the Avengers in saving everyone. I won't bore you with the rest, but basically, past Thanos into the future, knowing what happens in the future, and the Avengers went back in time to retrieve the Infinity Stones before Thanos did, and once they do, Hulk snaps his fingers, bringing all the vanished back to existence. Big reunion, big fight, Iron Man snaps, Thanos out of existence, killing himself in the process. For the most part, the story is great. The time travel part seems slightly cheap at first, but they did it in a creative way that other movies didn't. Now the characters. Well, there isn't much to say except they're basically the same characters. Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, all great characters. I don't know, can't say much. Now with the visuals. Well, what can I say what hasn't already been said? The visuals are spectacular. Especially during the final fight scene, when many things are happening at once. It keeps things at a steady yet fast pace to let the viewer take in all the action, but capture the essence of a high action fight. And the CGI is spectacular. People like Thanos, Hulk, Rocket, the backgrounds, everything is done spectacularly. They clearly had a big budget and used it to their best advantage. The music is also one that has a somber yet victorious feel. Each track is picked perfectly for the scene, adding more to the emotion and narrative. It might not be the most memorable, but it's right for this movie. Overall, this movie isn't perfect, but it sure as hell was a spectacular ending to a series that so deserved it. The story wasn't the best thing they could have done, but everything else was perfect for this film. I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. So thank you for watching this review of Endgame. I'm surprised you managed to make it this far. All my links are in the description for YouTube, for my Twitter, for my Instagram, at least I hope, and my Discord server. Please join my new Discord server. I'm going to try and keep this one alive, unlike my last one, which will be taken down by tomorrow. So join and make the most of it while you can. Also, one last thing, if you want your fan art to be featured in the next end card sort of thing, then just DM me on Twitter or go to my Discord and post it in there. Anyway, stay cheesy!